the other one, which NFL team has the logo located on only one side of their helmets? All the others have it on either side or no side with one particular team. But what team has the logo located only on one side of their helmets?
What's the reason for that?
I did not find out.
Ran out of money?
They
Ran
must
out of
have.
money?
Yeah,
So,
and it became their calling card. That's unusual.
So I'm trying to think.
I've got it down to two.
Yeah.
I had two guesses on this.
All right. Anyway, here's my questions. This American city, here's my first question. This American city shares a name with the capital of an ancient empire in North Africa and mentioned in the Bible. What is the name of this city? Number 2. How many children are in the Von Trapp family in the movie The Sound of Music? How many children are in the Von Trapp family in the movie The Sound of Music? And I had a third one. Here it is. Which northeastern state was not one of the 13 original colonies? Which northeastern state was not one of the 13 original colonies? All right, back to the phones, Bert.
Okay, let's go to Arkansas. Shauna, thank you for calling.
Good morning. Boy, that was fast.
Okay. Hey, we're
Thank you,
glad you
Shauna.
called. Got through. Do you want to answer, ask, or both?
I'll be doing both this morning.
Okay.
Which question?
The Von Trapp family question. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it in a while, but I love that movie. Growing up, I watch it every year, probably like you did, Shauna. How many children, Shauna, are in the Von Trapp family in the movie The Sound of Music?
That would be 7.
Yes, 7. Okay.
And that's a true story, right? That's based on a true
I think
story.
so. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, without the singing. You know.
Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do, Shauna. I had another question related to this, and if you can answer this question without looking it up, do we have any of these travel mugs left? Don't we?
I have no
I'm
idea.
going to send you a ball cap and a travel mug. Woo! AFR travel mug. Okay, I mean you're getting what do you call this, merch?
Yes.
You're getting a bunch of merch if you can answer the following question.
I don't know if we still have the tribal mugs, but if we don't,
we'll
we'll
send
make
her
it up
2
to her.
hats.
Well, yeah, we'll
Something.
make it up to her.
All right, here's the question. I'm just putting you on the spot here. You've already answered the question correctly. The Von Trapp family had 7 children. But here's the question that can really put you on top of the Sound of Music world right here. Everyone knows, Shauna, that Julie Andrews was the main star of the movie The Sound of Music. What actor played the part of Captain Von Trapp? What was the actor's name who played the part of Captain Von Trapp?
Christopher.
Yes,
Christopher-
yes.
Looking for the last name. It's Christopher.
You got half a hat.
Oh my goodness. my sister,
You got
my sister is the best actor
Uh,
ever. Christopher.
Plumber.
Yes,
There.
Plumber. Yeah.
No, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah, that's good.
because it was. You know, she was.
She was on. She knew it.
She knew
It was back there.
All right, so
was in the file cabinet.
the fellow's name, everybody knows his face because but no, not few people know his name. His name, he was a Canadian actor, Christopher Plummer, and he played the part of Captain Von Trapp in the Sound of Music.
He played in a Christmas movie by Dickens called Nicholas Nickleby, and he wasn't near as great a character in that. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that was his name. We're going to send you. If you hold on when we get through, you asking us, Shanna. We will. Is Shanna or Shauna?
Oh, it's Shayna.
Shayna. Okay, Shayna. We will get your address so we can send you the hat and the mug. Okay, the AFR travel mug. Assuming we have one.
We got something like
I
that
thi- I
because we
think we
gave it
don't.
away at Fishbowl.
I think surely we got one left.
Yeah, I think we do.
Anyway, go.
Well,
all right,
just wash that one out real good.
No. You ever heard of COVID? You can't do
Wear a
that
mask.
today.
Wear a mask and
Rings a
drink it.
bell.
Shayna, go ahead.
Okay, so my question for you guys are, there are over 40 versions of the Bible that change the word Christ to God, causing doubt about Jesus being the one true God. Which one is the one that does not?
You mean changes the word Christ to God?
Yes. Which is the version that does not do that? It leaves the word Christ as Christ.
Okay, and this is a question of the which manuscript they chose, right? So
This would be based on the versions today of the Bibles you can pick up in your bookstore today. Which is the one that will have?
I'm going to say
Christ
King
as
James.
Christ.
King.
Oh, look at you! I'll send you a travel mug.
Did I get? Oh, you're going to say? Okay, I get to keep the travel mug. All right. Is it the King James? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. That is the one that does not cast doubt on whether Jesus is actually God.
Okay. Well, listen, I got it right, and it's good to hear from you, Shanna. And
Shana, we're going to put you on hold, and we'll get your information.
Yeah.
And we'll get these things in the mail to you.
All right.
Okay. And
Thank
then,
you, Shanna.
We need to make note that we're sending her both, by the way.
Okay.
King James, the King James Bible, right? That's the Bible Jesus used?
That's right.
Is it,
Now, we don't know which version, the 1611 version or the other
I'm
version.
just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not getting
Getting into
that,
this argument?
That argument
Okay.
because the folks who
Okay,
who
says the man who
disagree-
reads the message.
No, I do not. I do not read the message.
No, I don't even know if Ed reads the message. I just did that so people would email you. You didn't have a good weekend.
Yeah, no, I do not. I've been a New American Standard
Okay.
guy since
All
Bible
right,
college.
I'll say this, and then we'll be the end of it because we're not here to get into arguments about versions of the Bible.
Right.
The message is actually a paraphrase.
Yes,
So it's not intended to be a literal interpretation.
that's right.
So when people say, well, the message says this, and I don't use the message, but some people do who have a great reverence for the scripture.
Yes,
And they use it as a paraphrase to explain, to say things in modern vernacular.
yes,
So there's, it's kind of like the Living Bible.
right.
Used
Exactly.
to be. A lot of people-
Exactly.
So just as long as you don't say this is an exact interpretation, I think you're having something that's am I getting in trouble here?
No,
No,
you're doing
no, I
good.
think
You
you're-
got those that are tight to the manuscripts. In other words, they're going to stay with the word, and some of those words are archaic in our
Yeah.
language, and they
It's how
change
you-
it. Yeah, and they change it into words that we can
But
understand
if you say
today.
it's a paraphrase, then it's a paraphrase. They're not claiming
Exactly.
it to be
A translation.
a translation.
Exactly.
All right, you're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. My Von Trapp question was answered, and that was how many children are in the Von Trapp family in the movie The Sound of Music? The correct answer is 7, and so that's a question. And then I asked who Julie Andrews played the part of, played the main role in
Maria.
in the
Maria.
movie. And who played the part of Captain Von Trapp? And that is Canadian actor Christopher Plummer. Next
There you
caller.
go.
Bert.
Okay, let's go to Texas and talk to Jimmy. Jimmy, thank you for calling.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
You ever crack corn, Jimmy?
Oh, yes, I have.
I have. Yeah, I have too.
Yeah.
I was Timmy.
Jimmy Crackcorn.
Timmy crack corn.
And I don't care.
I never got a song.
Were you Eddie? Did they ever call you Eddie Ed?
My sisters are the only ones who call me Eddie.
Okay. If anybody called me Birdie, they had a fight on
Birdie.
their hands.
Yeah, that's what I know.
That doesn't go good.
Eddie was my sister's, maybe a couple of relatives. I think my Nana called me Eddie.
Okay.
You was young Eddie. And then as I got older, that was little Eddie. And then as I got older, I was taller than my dad, and I became young Eddie. So, I'm not young anymore either.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jimmy, you want to ask, answer, or both?
I'm going to do both.
Okay. Which
And,
question?
Before I, I'm going to do the snowman question. But before I do, I officially became an old man yesterday at 12:30 p.m. My daughter gave me my first granddaughter.
Woo.
Oh,
all right.
man.
All
Yes,
right.
yeah,
Congratulations, Jimmy.
yeah. Oh, listen.
So, yes, I am the happiest 43-year-old grandpa.
43 years old.
Jan and I had 3 boys, but our first grandchild was a granddaughter. I'm telling you what, we thought we had hit the home run, and
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, that's right.
Just everything. Hey, Jimmy, which question do you want to answer, by the way?
The snowman on Rudolph.
Oh, okay. Here's the question, Jimmy. In the Christmas classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what was the name of the talking snowman who narrated the story? And I'm talking about the character's name.
Would that be Sam?
It was. It
Ooh,
was Sam. It
Now-
was.
Now ask the rest of it. Who played the part? You got to do
all right.
that.
So who was the actor?
That one I do not remember.
Oh man,
I
was
do not
Burl
remember
Ives.
the actor's
Yeah,
name.
Burl Ives.
Yeah.
Nobody can sing 2 or 3 songs like Holly Jolly Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, there's 2 or 3 songs. Burl Ives just nailed it.
I
man.
remember Burl Ives. My parents got these. I don't know if you remember these. They were Firestone. The tire company produced Christmas albums, Firestone Christmas, and we had, I think, 2 of those with all these kinds of singers, Burl Ives,
Bing
and
Crosby.
yeah,
probably.
Bing Crosby, Sinatra.
Gene Autry singing Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah,
The
so-
Lennon sisters.
yeah. Well, I think Lennon sisters were.
Yeah, they were on
there.
a lot of albums back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, Nat
you
King
know.
Cole, but Burl
Yeah.
Ives always had
Oh, man.
those questions.
What-
Hank Williams.
What a voice. Hey, what's your question for us, Jimmy?
All right. I think Tim's going to get this one, but who is the original Honky Tonk Man?
Who is the original Honky Tonk Man? We're talking
Yes,
about
sir.
we're talking about a country and western
country western.
country and
Yes.
western singer, original Honky Tonk Man.
Okay, Jimmy, don't say anything. We're going to talk amongst ourselves here. Is this going to be like Hank
Okay.
Williams? Honky Tonk?
Maybe so. And let me ask you this, Jimmy. Can you give us a hint? Was this been in the 30s and 40s or the 50s and 60s? Can you give us an era?
I think it would be right around the time of Hank Sr.
All
Okay,
right, so it must not be Hank.
must not be him, because you wouldn't have
Nope.
said his name.
Right.
But who had been a contemporary with him, with Hank Williams?
I don't
man,
know.
I
My
do
dad,
not know.
my Yankee dad from Boston loved country western. I'd get up on Saturday mornings listening to Hank Williams all the time.
Is that
You're a
right?
cheating heart. I'd get, Dad, can we play some Eagles or something?
Dwight Yoakam had recorded this song.
Dwight Yoakam recorded the song made famous by the guy you're talking about?
Our board op may know. He does? Okay.
shaking his head.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking maybe Waylon Jennings, but I think that precedes
No.
him. I think Waylon Jennings would have been 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So you're talking about, I don't know, Hank Snow. I mean,
Mm,
no, he was clean
Nope.
cut.
Wasn't Ernest Tubb, was it?
We don't know. What's
No.
the answer?
Johnny Horton.
Horton.
Johnny,
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
from where? Where was he from?
Oh,
What was he known for?
I can't remember. He done a couple songs. One talking about North to Alaska.
North to Alaska. That's the one I knew.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the same album.
But I
He was known as the Honky Tonk. What?
The song "Honky Tonk Man."
Honky Tonk Man.
He was the one who recorded that song.
Oh, I
And
got
Dwight
you.
Yoakam later re-recorded that song.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Cover.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do know a lot about music and the history of music, but that one escapes me right there. You know, thank you, brother Jimmy. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, hold on before you go to the next one.
Okay.
So, the other day, about 2 weeks ago, Allison and I, my wife, we were down in Destin we were down there for a few days. We lived to go to the beach, and so we're driving home through Alabama, and it was like 9 o'clock at night. But we went through a town, and it said Hank Williams Museum. So evidently, I knew Hank Williams was from Alabama. We're talking about the legendary country singer.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Not
Hank-
Junior, but
Hank
the first
Senior.
one.
Not not Bo Cephas or
Yeah,
his son.
right.
We're talking about, but look that town. See if you can type in where was Hank Williams from, because there's a museum there, and I think you can visit his if you're into that, you could visit his home place. There in it was somewhere in South Central Alabama. Hank Williams.
Was it a good size? I mean, I know you
No,
couldn't
it's
go
a
in
s-
because it was closed.
No, it was a sign pointing
but-
to it.
Oh, okay.
We went through the town. Seemed like it was. See, we went through the town. You got it?
Mount Olive.
Is that where it is?
That's what Google says. Mount
Type
Olive.
in Hank Williams Museum and see what it says. Anyway, I didn't go by it because I didn't have time.
Okay,
It was just a sign when he mentioned that and y'all mentioned Hank Williams, that's what came to my mind.
Hmm.
So I guess you could stop there, during the day and
Yeah.
check it out if you. Because
You're doing some good for the Chamber of Commerce. there.
Well, Hank Williams is a legendary figure in
Right.
in the country music.
Well, I would say in American music, really, he was.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay, he's not from Montgomery. And I'm
No,
not
but that's where this museum says it is. The Hank Williams Museum.
Oh, is that right?
in Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe there's two. Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not disputing. Jonathan, our producer's looking it up. He's only going on what he's looking up, and I'm sure there is because there was. I think he made his home there in Montgomery later, but I'm talking about where he was born. Anyway, didn't mean to get us off track
Oh,
here.
that's okay. This is Trivia
History.
Friday.
Yeah.
History.
All right, you're listening to trivia. We got about 7 minutes left. Bert, who's next?
Okay, from North Carolina, Dana. Thank you for calling.
Hi.
Hi. You want to answer, ask, or both?
Well, I was disappointed I couldn't answer the Sound of Music question.
Oh, you knew the 7 children?
Oh, yeah, and I know their names.
Oh, wow. That's
You
what
know-
I was about
whoa,
to ask.
whoa.
Could you name them?
You now, Dana, are you know their names off the top of your head, or did you look it up?
I know them off the top of my head.
All right, well,
Reel them off, and
okay.
we got a hat for 'em.
Hank,
Yeah.
how do we know she's right? All right, we're gonna. I'll tell you what we're
Ed's
gonna
going
do.
to fact check you here.
Not
Okay.
that I'm not doubting your honesty, but I'm going to have
Accuracy needs to be
Jonathan,
checked.
accuracy. I'm going to have Jonathan Coker, our producer, look it up, and he can give me the thumbs up. And if you get them right, you get a hat. How's
Oh,
that?
wow.
Yeah,
Go
because
Okay.
that's quite an accomplishment.
Go ahead.
Well, Jonathan, you got it. Okay,
Okay, are you guys ready?
we're ready. Go, Dana.
Okay, so Liesel.
Go right ahead.
Just go ahead. Do all of them.
Oh, just keep doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
Liesel, Brigitte, Friedrich, Kurt, Gretel, and Louisa. Am I right?
Is that 7? That's not.
That's only 6. I only knew 6.
Oh, I thought you said you knew all of them.
That's very disappointing. Well, you were so close. Just
Jonathan,
so close.
did you? I know you're checking.
Dana
Can you,
and-
who's the
But
7th?
it's kind of like
So
the
which
basketball.
one did I miss?
Marta.
The
Marta?
basketball.
Marta.
Oh, Marta.
All
right,
That's
look,
right.
Dana,
Okay,
it's
I
almost-
can remember her.
It's almost Christmas. We'll go ahead and
Yeah.
we'll send you one anyway because I'm telling you that they weren't named, Bobby and
Right.
Daisy.
American names.
So that was pretty impressive. Now, why, Dana? Do you know those names? Are you that much
She-
of a
she
fan of the
watches.
show?
Says the man who watches
So,
Andy Griffith
yeah,
every day.
I have watched, I have
Fair
watched
enough.
Sound of Music thousands of times.
Wow.
I can sing the songs, everything. I love it.
But
It's
you
a great
favorite
movie.
But you forgot Marta though, didn't you?
I did.
Ed's an encourager, Dana. That's what that's his spiritual gift.
So we will when we're finished with you on the air, please hold on. We'll put you on hold, and we'll get a hat to you
Okay.
for
Thank you.
an excellent accomplishment. So, what's your question for us, Dana?
Okay, so let's see. I don't know if I'm near I live near the Outer Banks, so I was going to ask you guys the name of the lighthouse that was moved many, many years ago because it was too close to the ocean, and they actually moved it back a little. Do you remember the name of that lighthouse?
Famous lighthouse.
It's a famous lighthouse, on the Outer Banks.
What do you mean it was too close to the ocean? Isn't that what they're supposed to be close to?
Yeah, well, with the way that with erosion and the dunes and everything, with the hurricanes, so many hurricanes we've had, the water was getting too close to it, so they had to move it back.
Okay, all right. Do you guys have
The
any idea?
lighthouse. Man,
Name of the lighthouse.
I have no idea. The Outer Banks Lighthouse.
Wasn't Marta, was it?
Marta.
It was Cape something. It starts with an H.
Is there something called Hagstead? H-A-G something
Hags. Yeah.
like
North-
like the lady lived next door to you that you didn't like. Remember that
The old hag next door?
Yeah.
Well, so you don't know the answer, Dana, to your own question?
It's Cape Hatteras.
Oh,
Cape
Cape Hatteras.
Hatteras.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so Dana, I'm going to put you on hold, and you have a Merry Christmas, and hope you enjoy your hat. How's that?
Thank you so much.
Okay, so to answer my own question here, Hank Williams was born in, this is from Google, so it's got to be true. Born in the what's called the tiny settlement of Mount Olive in south central Alabama. That's what you said, right? I questioned.
You don't want to question
Jonathan.
You don't want to question Jonathan on trivia.
Especially when he's on Google.
He's pretty.
Because he's on fire when
he's
he's
hard
on
to
Google.
beat. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I evidently passed by in the middle of
Mount
the night.
Olive.
Yeah. All right. Didn't he have anyway? But I think he grew up in Montgomery. Spent a lot of time in Montgomery, or grew up there.
But now you're saying that you saw a sign
Yeah, I did.
going near Mount Olive, so that maybe they
I've
have
seen-
their own little.
I've seen a few signs in my life, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That pointed you in the right way.
Yes,
Life
a
point you
sign.
down.
Yeah,
A sign came to me, and it said Hank Williams Museum here.
a sign came unto you.
It did come unto me. Good King James.
Yes, that's right.
English.
All right, I don't think
The
we have
sign
time
you
for
want to
another.
know is one way.
Right.
Yes.
Pay attention
Yes.
to
Right.
one way.
That's right.
All right, so we need to give the answers
We
to
do.
our questions. I only had one remaining. Guys, when is George Washington's birthday? You guys-
February the 22nd.
February 22nd,
Way to
Yeah.
go, Bert.
Yeah, I
All
got
right,
When
what
we
are
used
yours?
to teach
What's Abraham Lincoln's?
12th.
12th. That's
February
right.
12th.
And they combined them and have President's Day
Yeah,
right there. That's it.
always on a Monday.
Yeah, always. Hey, here is the answer to two
Well,
questions
ask
I
the
had
question.
left.
I might want to try to
Okay.
answer.
What is a group of camels called?
Oh, that I don't know.
This is pretty neat. A caravan.
A caravan
Yeah,
of
isn't that
camels.
neat? I
All
just
right.
love those. And then, which NFL team has their
Okay.
logo only on one side?
I'm going to guess it's either the Saints or the 49ers.
Neither one.
I don't
Neither
know.
one. Okay.
Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's
right. They only have
That's
it
right.
on one side.
That all
This-
you got?
That's it.
This American city shares a name with the capital of an ancient empire in North Africa mentioned in the Bible. What name of the sound am I
I'm going
looking
to
for?
guess Memphis.
Memphis.
Memphis. Yeah,
That's
Memphis. Memphis is on the Mississippi, and it was named after Memphis in Egypt, which is on the Nile. And then the final question I had was, which northeastern state was not one of the 13 original colonies?
Vermont.
Vermont or Maine, one or the other.
Maine.
Oh, Maine.
Vermont
Maine.
became a part of New Hampshire. But
Yeah.
Anyway, Maine. Yeah.
So Maine was the northeastern state that was not part of the 13 original colonies. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for listening to American Family Radio. Take care. Hello, everyone. Tim Wildman here with American Family Association.